Hello and welcome to day 13 of Hackvent calendar. Today we bring you Survivors by Terry Nation. It was first published in 1976 by Orion Books. This paperback edition was published in 2008 by Orion Books to go with the reboot of The Survivors on BBC. So yeah, in BBC One in 2008 we did a reboot of the TV version of Survivors. Excellent TV, excellent novel, and even the first series, the original series in 1976, was absolutely fantastic. Terry Nation is an amazing writer. He was born on 8th of August 1930 and he died on the 9th of March 1997. He was mostly known for, he created the Daleks and Davros for Doctor Who, as well as obviously Survivors and Blake's 7. If you've not seen Blake's 7, you're doing yourself an injustice. Get it done. Get it watched. It's amazing. Well, we will talk about this lady, Abbey Grant. She is the middle-class lady who survives the onslaught of the killer virus. She sadly loses her husband David, who was a good egg, a really, really nice man. He dies. Facing this loss, she sets off to find their only son, Peter, who was at boarding school when this happened. So we follow Abbey as she sets off on her epic adventure and all the survivors that she finds on her way. It is quite the harrowing book. Gosh, it's so heartbreaking and awful. It's based in the United Kingdom. We do get snippets from around the world of various cities, countries, if you like, or what happens to them, but it's only ever heard of on maybe the news with this version of The Survivors, but it was done on the radio in the original television broadcast. So we do get to find out a little bit about them. The government, what's left of it, is seen as quite sinister. They're not the good people, but then again, if you were hanging on to power, would you necessarily be the best version of yourself if you were under that level of stress? I believe we were very perilously close to this scenario being played out with COVID, which is why it's such it's almost like life imitating art. Thank goodness we didn't do this version of it. That would have been horrific. And the stuff that nightmares are made of. I would definitely give this novel a chance. You probably, when you're reading it, you'll think, good grief, it's incredibly sexist and misogynistic. Bearing in mind, when it was written, the 70s were kind of like that. If you can see beyond that, you will have a cracking read with a fantastic novel. I highly recommend it. The ending's not what you would think, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you will be quite shocked. I hope you give this novel a chance. It's not boring. It's definitely not boring. It's very much a page turner, and you will enjoy. I know you'll enjoy this one. It's a lot of fun. Happy readings, darlings, and enjoy.